and today I am reviewing the Nintendo Entertainment System. Released in 1984, it was Nintendo's first console after the console crash of the early 80s, and this is a North American unit, no duh, and the Famicom version was actually a top loader with two hardwired controllers in, and it also came with a floppy disk attachment and everything, which proves Japan always gets all the cool stuff. But this design, I believe they're going for something different than a traditional console. They want to make it not seem like a video game console, but more like an entertainment system, hence the name. So it worked. Plus they also had Rob, that also helped their marketing and everything too. But a general look down, you got your little vent grid on top. You got your AV out, which was surprisingly one of the very first consoles, or the first console to actually have this. Not too many, actually all the other consoles that just had a standard RF switch. This is mono though, but still an improvement of picture quality. Yeah. And on the back, of course, standard RF and power. But on the bottom here, you also have the accessory. Oh, I can't get it off, but it's supposed to be. There you go. You a little external connector here. Now, unfortunately, this was for I believe, a floppy disk attachment. Once again, Nintendo not releasing it in America. Nintendo. They always have a bad habit of doing this kind of thing, like making these external connections and not releasing anything in America. They did the same thing with the Super Nintendo and the 64, kind of to tease us a little bit in America. But of course, you have a game, put a game in there. But one of the flaws is after a while the little springs would wear out, or the connectors, especially if it had the Game Genie, which is awesome, by the way. If you use the Game Genie too much, you'll actually bend the pins there, and sometimes if you load it in this way, it won't work, which sucks, but it'll work if you use the Game Genie with the game. It would actually work, like 99% of the time. Unless you gotta blow dust in the game or something, or blow the dust out of the game or something. But this Game Genie actually makes the game work, Mine still works. But one design flaw I don't like about this console. Say I got the game down, and if there's like some tree people working on a tree outside and the ground shakes hard enough like this, the game would actually pop up like that, because it actually happened to me before I was playing Zelda 2. The ground shakes and the game pops up like that, and I'm like, I lost all that progress. I actually got pretty far without saving. And that kind of pissed me off. So that's really bad. Later on, though, they did release a top loader console with the actual dog bone controller. The standard controls were this squared. You got your up, down, left, right, A, B, start, select. Pretty simple, but functional though. But it's comfortable. But the NES 2 top loader had the dog bone, which was a little shaped like a dog bone. A little bit more comfortable. But this controllers are really solid. They work. This also came with a light gun for Duck Hunt and a couple other little games. And there's a lot of peripherals for it, like a turbo pad and actually a really heavy-duty joystick too, called, I can't remember the name of it. I think it's the NES Advantage, if I remember. But and there is also the 4-score, which was a 4-player multi-tap, which was actually pretty awesome. But only a few games supported it though, because 4 players wasn't. I mean, it was popular, but not like today. I know 2 of the games that supported it were Gauntlet and Gauntlet 2, which I played a lot as a kid. My dad and my brother played that a lot, but this is still one of my favorite consoles. It still works after, 30 years, almost, actually 18 years. Wait a minute. 28 years. Sorry, 28 years of having it. So, shoot, Nintendo knows how to build something solid. But other than that, I mean, it's my opinion. Well, this and Super Nintendo are my top two consoles, just because it's the library of games that actually made it was awesome. Let's see here for games, anyways. What's awesome is you got your Legend of Magic of Scheherazade, which is like a gem. Super Contra, Final Fantasy, Zelda 2, Zelda 1, Kung Fu, Super Mario Brothers 1 and 3. I'm missing 2. I also got Metroid, and Turtles, and Turtles 2, the arcade game. So definitely a solid collection there. Kind of iffy about it. This is, I mean, I know there's bad reviews about this game out there, especially you irate gamer, just because you don't know how to play it. But if you know how to play it right, it's actually a pretty fun game. It's not that bad. I mean, it's hard as hell, but it's not as bad as the irate gamer makes it seem, because he sucks. And this game, it's really good. There's a third one out, which is actually kind of hard to find, but which is actually the best of the three. But still, this is a pretty solid collection. All these smash hit titles. Well, that's my quick little half-assed review of the NES system. Even my half-assed review was a million times more informative than these kids on here.